Morning guys. So I'm up, looking out at this beautiful day. We'll have a look at our day. There's our day. And we're cars all loaded. Today I'm the IT department for 434 cubic inch twin turbo Vickers Aircraft Prosper Mortgages Sprintboat. So we're heading down to a practice day at Hastings. So a bit of a road trip first. So the guys will be waiting for me in town, so I better get my ass into gear and get in there. Made it to Pataru. This is in town. And I'm waiting for the boys. They're coming soon. So this morning, I'm the going to be doing some wiring. If I need to do any repairs on the boat, I've got my wiring box. We've got the Dinosaur Panasonic Tough Book that does the Motec. Got another laptop, so I'm the IT department as well. Oh, there they are, look at this. Woo. It's incognito. No wrap, you don't know what it is. So we pile into the ute. Toddy's in the driver's seat, Baden in the navigator seat, and we're heading down towards Taupo. Then we hope to get across to Hastings, though there have been some road warnings of road closures. Toddy's the navigator.
He's driver.
We go where he says. Oh, he's the driver at the moment. He's been upgraded. So we meet up with some other guys along the way. We get to Taupo, find that the road to Hastings is closed. So we turn around and organise to head back towards Mary for a bit of an impromptu practice at the other track. Before we head out on the water, let's have a really quick brief of the boat. So we've got a Stinger hull. In the back there we've got a 434 cubic inch Chev small block running 2 turbos. Synco exhaust manifolds. Running on methanol, fed by some 2200 pound Siemens injectors with a couple of auxiliary injectors up the top which provide the cooling because this thing doesn't run an intercooler. We run an alternator, which some boats not running an alternator, fed into the back through a hydro pump jet unit. So when we talk about slipping or traction, it's to do with the jet unit. Hull's getting a bit of a tidy up at the moment. We're just practicing out. Prosper Mortgages is Baden Grey, and Vickers Aircraft is where Toddy works, although he spends more time working on the boat. Roll cage to keep the guys safe, fed into an Ames dash, which also is for our data logging, because we're running a Motec computer that came out of the Ark. 20 years ago they stopped making the computers. So let's get this thing out on the water and see how it goes. So that was the first run finished. We would go on to do a few more runs throughout the day, just continually checking, monitoring what's going on with the boat. The goal is to get to the World Champs at the end of October and the first weekend of November, and that's over in Australia, so we have to get the boat ready into a container and on the water so we can race in Oz. Yep, all good, pull them out. Of course we're going to pull it out. We're all done. we're happy. Also, part of this is learning to work as a team, and part of that comes a little bit of banter here and there, and some of it's actually quite important, some of it's really not.
It was slipping all the way around that head.
Boat slipping's never a good thing.
I don't think I tried to keep some speed on. I don't think we got us wet. That first hairpin I did?
Yeah, absolutely got some slip.
Baden generally likes it pretty wet.
Don't just rescue your own, I'm here too, eh?
I thought you were going to tell it, great. Hold your breath.
A big thanks to those guys in the fluoro. Oh, and girls. That's the rescue crew, and Lou, who's the starter for the event, is actually coming to Oz to start us all in Oz, is strapped in the boat right now. Toddy, you're not on the boat, buddy. So I'm not sure if Baden's going to know which way to go without Toddy telling him where to go. Funny enough, Toddy's name isn't actually Toddy, it's Darren. Darren Todd. Everyone just calls him Toddy. It does confuse people sometimes. So the rescue crew do a fantastic job, and we're going to reward Lou by scaring the shit out of her. Because that's what we do. Actually, being in this boat, it sometimes feels like your insides is coming to your outsides. I don't actually know how the guys go in there, and Toddy's got to have gonads the size of grapefruit to be next to Baden in a race situation, quite frankly. So let's get it out on the water again and have another practice run. See how it's all looking for the day.
Yep.
debrief, bit of a sort out, bit of a plan going forward, and get ready for the next day in a couple of weeks' time. Get your face out of the camera, man. Oh, wait, it's me.
Yep.
But we're back at the track a couple of weeks later. Day's been going pretty well. Just tidying up a few bits and pieces.
I set it up so the cable pulls out nicely when you take off, because I didn't unplug it last time, the battery cable. But it unplugs beautifully.
Oh,
If you forget about it, it just pops out.
oh, does it?
Yeah. Well, that's why it's set like that. That's why it's set on an angle. So when you back off, if we forget,
Yeah, that's
it just
good.
pops out.
Won't rip the wires out.
Won't kill the wires. We did do some planning.
What I just said was
Planning.
the time before I forgot to unplug the battery cables, the starter cables.
Start her up.
So I get a bit of a hassle for being underneath my towel. They keep thinking I'm looking at porn. Maybe I am. No, I'm actually checking on the boat. I'm paying attention. Fingers crossed, babe. Have a good run. Last season we had the engine on the engine dyno, and we were running 8-9 pounds, spun up just over 1,000 horsepower. Now that was not supposed to happen. And it is not sounding too good.
You know what happened then? Did it die on you? Don't know if I got reversion or not.
Well, it's certainly not running, is it?
Try starting it. Try it. Does that sound funny? Yep. Fucking motor doesn't sound good. No. Right. It's quite a sound like a knock, eh?
Knock knock. Who's there? Our motor. Well, for those of you who've been paying attention, do you like our new graphics?
Hear the knocking? That just cut out on you in the turn, eh?
I think so.
Yep. Because you fucking near went up the bank. It just
I wondered if
stopped.
I got.
Is that the jet unit making that noise or the fucking engine?
I don't know. Did you hear it?
I heard some.
Could you hear the knocking?
Not from out here.
Sound like a fucking truck.
It sounded like a fucking rod.
I think I'll have to try that camera up the front of the boat so we can read that writing the correct way up. At least the boat's looking good. Motor might not be going, but the boat looks good.
So you could hear a bad knock in the.
Real bad. Just sound like a fucking truck.
Even at that idle.
Yeah. Yeah, I only heard it at the idle.
So we're going to spend the next few hours looking for what's gone wrong. Is it the jet unit? Is it the drive shaft? Why did it stop? Is it the motor? We can soon find out. So this is 10 days before this boat's due to go in a container to go to Australia. We don't have a backup plan, no plan B. We don't have a spare motor, if it is the motor that's buggered. So we're staying pretty calm, pretty focused, we've got a goal to get to, and that's getting this boat into container to go racing in Oz.
Well, when I went into that end turn, it felt funny, like reversion. It felt funny going into there, and then
It's going good.
Sounds like it's in that big shiny bit, eh?
sounds a bit knocky. Sound like an old truck.
Well, Calvin can have a look at some data and see if the oil pressure comes
Eh?
Oil pressure taking the bits anyway.
Yeah.
That's why it wouldn't turn over on the starter.
Oh, did it go duk 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 on the start?
Full of mud.
But what's the noise though?
Yeah, that's where he sucked up. That's where he sucked up into the bank.
So while I'm hanging out underneath my towel, looking at porn, checking the logs, the guys haul the jet unit to pieces. It is full of mud, enough to not allow the engine to turn over nicely or to cause issues, but unfortunately that wasn't our knock. We pulled the valve train off. That was all okay. We have broken valves and valve springs in the past, but that's generally when we're revving it to like 7,500 RPM.
The ECU wet?
Is the ECU wet?
Eh?
I don't know. Have a look. No, ECU's not wet. Mind you, there's a big puddle of water under there, eh?
So it was a secondary problem. We had a water leak into the boat from around the jet unit, so that had to be fixed as well. The knocking problem was we had a oil filter failure. It was different to the filters we'd run in the past. It had collapsed. Both turbos were totally stuffed, and we'd done a crankshaft and a set of rods. So a set of rods were flowing in, and by the Friday, our engine builder, who did a fantastic job, had it back together, ready to go back in the boat to be sorted out and fired up the weekend before it was due to go into a container.
Morning, guys. So it was a bit of a late night again. We're working on the boat. This one. And I woke up to the sound of it running, which was a good sound. So we had a bit of a disaster, but we've sorted that out, and we're getting ready to go to Australia. Boat's going in the container this week.
So the last weekend of October, the first weekend of November, is the World V8 Sprintboat Champs. We're going to be there. We'll be putting up some videos when we get some time. So exciting racing ahead. We'll catch you all then. Looking forward to it.